Alright, hi everyone. So this is super spontaneous. We had no plans to do this. We just were looking at the weather forecast and we found out it's going to snow in the morning, like 3 to 6 inches, and where we live, the road from our house to get to a main road, we'll call it, is a few miles and can sometimes ice over. So when that happens, we like to, and we know that it's coming, we like to make sure we're stocked up on all our fresh fruits and vegetables. Really, that's all we would be missing. We have plenty of storage and that, but we want to make sure we have fresh fruit and vegetables. So we looked at each other and when we saw the forecast and said, what do you think? And here we are, all ugly, no hair, no makeup, no jewelry, and that's way outside our comfort zone to go anywhere without jewelry, but we decided you couldn't dress this up today. This is hideous. So we'll put it out there on social media for the whole world to see. But here we go, running to the store to get our carrots and our avocado and onions and cucumber and our fruits or whatever else we need, just in case we get snowed in. So stay tuned. So if you're going to take a spontaneous trip to town, you might as well get pictures of the view. So that's what we get to look at when we go to town.
Remember that one time that Edie and I said we needed snow? Well, look what we got. Yay!
And we don't even mind shoveling. I actually like the exercise. I actually, though, have pulled something in my lower back, so I'm using the brush instead of a shovel.
And that's my shovel, but I had to stop to take a picture and a video of all this. Isn't this beautiful?
No, we love it. Now, granted, if you had to go to work...
This is the rest of our driveway. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, I said if you had to go to work, this would be a little harder, but in a lot of good areas, they actually have snow removal, and so it's not as big of a deal as long as people aren't stupid on the road.
Yeah, and that's a big issue.
Yeah.
And she could have ended that sentence after stupid. If people aren't stupid, then a lot of crap wouldn't happen. Anyway, we just thought we'd share with you our snowy driveway, and it's snowing some more, so I don't know why we're doing this, but it helps. And the beautiful view. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
I just can't imagine living any other way. Well,
this is...
I have, but I like this one.
Yeah, this is beautiful. All right, catch you later. Okay, this is what I can say about our little town. We were out here shoveling our driveway, and this guy comes by with his whatever that is, and he is cleaning off our driveway for us. What a blessing.
It is. We have some of the best people in this town. They see a need, they take care of it. All right, so we are going to kind of mix things up a little bit. We have told you, even though we concentrate mostly on nutrition and health, and we're going to do that still, but we also like baseball. We also like to travel, and you know we like to crochet and sew. So what we are doing, and we've told you we're going to spring training. We are going to Arizona in a few days, and my favorite team, and has been since the 80s, are the Chicago Cubs. Sandy likes the Cubs as well, and she will root for them with me, but she's a little more partial to the Dodgers. But we can coexist with one another and root for our respective teams. The only time it's a problem is when they play each other. But we don't get mad at each other. It all works out. Who wins, wins. Because I like the Dodgers too. They have some great players with Cody Bellinger and Corey Seager and Justin Turner and of course Clayton Kershaw, one of the best pitchers in the game. So, but I still am more partial to the Cubs. Love the Cubs. I feel like they're my children. So I just love them. I'm going to try not to skip into the park this week and wrap myself around the pole that I'm so glad to be there. I could just go run around. Well, I can't run anywhere. Who's kidding who? But I could run around out on the field and just smell the grass and be happy. That's how glad I am to be going. So,
and then they'd arrest you, and I'd have to bail you out of jail.
yeah, because that's how creepy me running around there, down there. I just love baseball. I'm so glad it's back. We have been saturating ourselves just with spring training games, and I don't know how the players feel, but let's just start the season already. So, that being said, we will include, though, a little bit of health and nutrition. I want to show you a little bit about how we travel and how we make it work for us, because if you're new to our channel, we have lost a combined weight of over 300 pounds, and it's not that we haven't allowed ourselves to eat something a little not nutritious or clean. We have done that. I personally don't eat. The only dessert I really eat, I will let myself have frozen custard, but I didn't even have one in 2017, so that, I guess it doesn't even matter. It's not that big of a deal. I don't eat pastries at all because I can't quit once I start. I can't have one cookie. I have to eat a package, so I don't even do that. But we've had a hamburger here and there, and by here and there I mean maybe twice a year or something like that. But we've gotten so now to where we don't even want to do that. We really try to make good choices when we go travel. And part of that is preparation. So when we go, we went today and picked up some cuties, little Tangelos, and we'll have those in the car. And also, I have my freeze-dried fruit, and it's a mixture of grapes, apples, and mangoes, and I will have that in the car as well. And the other thing we really like are the freeze-dried peas and broccoli. They're crunchy, and the peas really have a nutty flavor. They are so good. We introduced the peas to a friend yesterday, and she also loved them. They had never tried them before, so great snack. So that's how we travel, and I'm also taking my little packs of almonds. So they're pure almond, natural, nothing added. So, and then we'll also show you while we're in Arizona the kinds of meals we get, to show how we try to do the best we can in our circumstances and don't overeat or eat bad things. We just are really committed to taking care of ourselves and to having good health and to not going back to where we were. It wouldn't take much, believe it or not, to gain that weight back, and I don't want to. So while some people might think we're a little obsessed or radical, for us it's a way of life. But having said that,
speaking of obsessed and radical,
yes, show you some things. I have a Cubs keychain. I have a Cubs bracelet. I have, not Cubs, maybe this time I'll get Cubs earrings. I have baseball earrings.
I think Santa Claus heard you.
Yes, Santa brought me a lot of stuff. This is oh my gosh, I can't take it with, so it's going to feel left out. It's a Scentsy thing. What is that called? Burner. Scentsy burner.
It melts wax and it smells really good and stuff.
Yeah. So, and it's a Cubs hat. I could not have been. You should have seen me on Christmas opening this stuff. It was one of the best Christmases ever. And then there's the wax that goes in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's my Cubs Vans. I love them. Oh, and my Cubs Toonie and Burke. And then a friend of mine said, oh, I have the satchel that matches that. And I said, there's a satchel too?
Oh, I think Santa Claus knows what you're getting for Christmas. We happen to be each other's Santa Clauses, by the way.
Yes. Yes, that was all courtesy of Sandy. And then last year, I picked up where's the logo? It's here somewhere. Cubs hoodie. And Sandy has one too.
Yeah, we both got one of these when we went to spring training last year.
Yes, so we got that. Sandy got for Christmas from her Santa,
which would be Edie,
a Cubs scarf.
Mm-hmm. Which comes in handy, I tell you.
And she can't take it to Arizona because
it's not cold enough.
It's not cold enough. But maybe if we ever get to go to Chicago, I really want to go. There are two ballparks I want to go to more than I want anything. One is Wrigley Field and the other one is Fenway Park. I don't know how we're going to make it work, but some way, somehow, I am going to those two parks.
Boston and Chicago, we're going to take another road trip, darn it. And we will put it on video.
Yeah, when we travel, we don't fly. We drive.
Yep.
So we're driving to Boston.
Yep.
We have driven to Washington, D.C. We've driven to New York. We've driven to Virginia.
To Toronto, Canada.
We drove to Toronto, Canada, because you miss out on the best parts of the road trip. If you go and fly in and rent a car, that's not really a road trip. I mean, if you don't want to see things, but man, we have met, and we're not even big on going out and meeting people. We're, as we've said before, we're kind of loners, but we met some great people. I mean, just learn things. It is just the best experience to go out and try different areas. Even in the United States, the culture changes from state to state. Like in Wisconsin, that's a lot of German Lutheran type. They settled that area, so you get the brats and all the German food, and then there, of course, it's dairy country. So it's just every state has something to offer, and so we travel. But here, this is adorable. Sandy just made this for to take on the trip. So this is her cup
Hold it by
purse.
the handles so they can see the handles.
Oh.
There you go.
So she just made this purse, just finished it a few minutes ago, so she'd have a purse to take as well. Because I didn't get her a Dooney and Burke for Christmas. Not this. I actually did get her a Dooney and Burke, but not a
Cubs one.
No.
So, and I needed to have a Cubs one to take to the park. So,
yes. So
there we have it.
Got pockets inside.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we do this as part of Cassidy's. Just I put the plug out there. All right. As part of our travel too, because I think we've said this before, we're a little obsessed with shoes. Sandy's really obsessed with flip-flops. I am too, but I'm more universal in my obsession. So here's the shirt that I am going to wear with these shoes, these flip-flops. And then I've got this shirt and these flip-flops. And this shirt and these flip-flops. And then, Edie Santa brought this to both Sandy and Edie. Our Batter Up t-shirt. And I'm going to wear it with these flip-flops. So, that's how we roll. Sandy also will be taking flip-flops and shirts. We actually have a lot of the same shirts because we got them on a great deal at Walmart. So,
and their baseball shirts.
Hello. I mean, they were $3 or $5, so we stocked up. And she has some too, and we actually have a lot of the same flip-flops, but she has a few that are different. Anyways, as we go along on this trip, we'll show you some more stuff. We'll show you our meals because a lot of you like that, and we want to show you how we make healthy choices. But we'll show you the sites too as we go along, and we're going to take a unique route, I think. So it'll take us around the Grand Canyon, not in it, but still, it'll be fun. And our brother and sister-in-law will be with us, and whether they choose to be on camera or not, they might get there anyway. So, but I will be the crazy old lady sitting behind home plate because my brother got us tickets behind home plate at Sloan Park for one of the games.
Isn't one of the games televised that we're going to be at?
I think one of the games is televised that we're going to be at. I believe it's the game against the Cubs will be playing at the Angels on Friday, March 2nd, and we will be at that one if that stays true. Sometimes they change things up on the TV. We'll see a game that's supposed to be on, the next day I go to watch it and it's changed completely. But
maybe we'll be stars.
But on Thursday, Yu Darvish is supposed to pitch, and we will see that game against the Rockies. I can't wait. And then when we watch Cubs play the Angels on Friday, I really, really hope we get to see Shohei Ohtani. I actually said his name right. I usually call him Shotani, and for some reason I combine those two names. Shohei Ohtani, new ace from Japan, and he's both a pitcher and a hitter, and
which is rare in Major League Baseball.
They don't usually do that. Pitchers they concentrate so much on pitching that it's really rare for them to be decent hitters. So he can do both, and he's a new acquisition by the Angels. So he actually pinch hits. He DH'd today, designated hitter today, and a couple of days ago he pitched. So I don't know where he is in the schedule. Usually pitchers need a 5-6 day break. So I would think we'd get to see him do something. But whatever, I get to see him play. I'm hoping Nolan Arenado is playing in the Rockies game on Thursday. Anyways, we'll let you know, and we'll show you our trip, and we hope you'll enjoy it, and we'll still do nutrition along the way. So enjoy your day and stay tuned. There's more to come.